Here we are with a brand new video, my predictions for Survivor Series 2020, which is tonight and the next couple of hours in my area. We know a couple of matches. Some of them I'm quite surprised, but one of the matches I'm really interested in. So what we'll do, we'll start from the bottom and work my way up. So first we have the women's match. You have Raw Women's Champion Asuka takes on the SmackDown Women's Champion Sasha Banks. When it comes to the Survivor Series match, I'm really concerned because they don't really go in effect with each other. But I'm going to say Asuka. Asuka's going to beat Banks by some way. Make that tap, keep Asuka's thing, keep going, keep out winning, and have maybe Bayley interfere with Banks. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Our next match we know of is Bobby Lashley from the Hurt Business takes on Sami Zayn. And if you watch SmackDown, we saw Zayn in kind of action. He didn't want to be in that match. He was all like getting prepared for Bobby Lashley. And on the Raw side, on Lashley's side, he's like the big muscly man for the Hurt Business. He's done all the work for the Hurt Business with his new, with the Hurt Lock, which is just a master lock really. My money's on Lashley. And I have Lashley keep looking like a monster, make him look stronger and stronger. Don't have Sami win unless someone gets involved. If Cesaro gets involved or Nakamura gets involved, but no. My money's on Bobby Lashley to be unless Retribution gets involved. That's all I think of. So Lashley to beat Zayn. Our next match we know of is the tag team match. Is the New Day will take on the Street Profits, and their match now. New Day have been split up. Kofi and Biggie Saber are on Raw. Big E's on SmackDown. And on SmackDown, we've seen the Street Profits and Big E have a little chat about things. And if you watch SmackDown, you saw Montez Ford go flying and off this. Looks like he's going to go off my screen when I was watching it. How high it went. I would love to see the Street Profits win this. I really would like to see the Street Profits win. Our next match we know of is the big match. We have Drew McIntyre taking on Roman Reigns. Now this match, we've seen this match before. Now I would rather see Randy Orton taking on Roman Reigns, because that means that Randy Orton's title win was just pointless. So what I think will happen, what I would like to see happen, I am predicting it will happen, have Roman Reigns beat Drew, so my money's on Roman, then have The Miz cash in. Because The Miz keeps that's when Miz has been trying to cash in, but he's always been attacked by Drew when he couldn't cash in on Roman. But now if he cashes in on Drew after he's been speared, Superman punch, all that shebang. So when Roman spears him, wins the match, Miz comes down to the ring with Morrison, do some stuff, Miz picks up the win, Miz becomes the WWE the champion. Is it WWE champion? Yeah, it is. It's a WWE champion. It's Drew. Or maybe have the Miz cash in on Roman. Or have Miz cash in on somebody, please. Because I'll develop that the Miz's thing. Because the more Miz has been doing nothing, really, he's just been getting his ass kicked by everyone. Then we go to the Survivor Series matches. We'll start with the women's. You have on Team SmackDown or on their captain. I mentioned their captain of that team. According to SmackDown I was watching, you have Bayley's team. You have Bayley, Natalya, Bianca Belair, and the Riot Squad of Liv Morgan and Ruby Riott. And they will take on the Raw Squad of Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler, Lacey Evans, Peyton Royce, and I've missed someone else, and Lana. Now this is an interesting one because on the Raw side, Lana's versus again. Samoan drop by Nia Jax. So they're not going to get on with each other. And I remember, it was the Lacey Evans and Peyton Royce are like, they've been added into it because it was another team before them. It was Dana Brooke. I think, I could be wrong. It was Dana Brooke and not Liv Morgan. You got Mandy Rose. I suppose them two, something happened between them. So they've made it Lacey, the other tag team that's in the division, Lacey and Peyton Royce. So what I think my money's on Raw. Team Raw and the Soul Survivors will be Lana, and maybe Nia Jax. What happens up when the match will begin? The eliminations, in my opinion, will be first will be Ruby, Natalia, Peyton, Liv, Lacey, Shayna, Bianca, and then Natalia. And then Nia Jax will put Lana through another table. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm actually gonna mark that down. Okay, if that happens, that would be amazing if that happens. So, Liv, Ruby, Lacey, Natalie, Peyton, Bianca, Shayna, Bailey. Next we have the men's match. On Team Raw, you have the captain of AJ Styles with his team of Sheamus, Keith Lee, Matt Riddle, and Braun Strowman. Is that 5? That's 5. They'll take on the team of SmackDown's team of Kevin Owens, Jey Uso, King Corbin, Otis, and Rollins. And why is Otis in there? I don't know. And this one's because Jay's been on a roll now because of Roman, so maybe if Jay doesn't win, he might feel down, and maybe Roman will interfere. And then you've got Styles and his little bodyguard. Maybe his bodyguard might get involved. So this is one of the matches I'm actually interested in, and it's the main match as well, because you've got Styles and his little friend. You've got Jay who's doing things with Roman. You've got Rollins who's having things with Buddy Murphy. Otis is there for I don't know why Otis is there. Oh yeah, that's probably why. King Corbin is in another match, and Corbin, he's been on the win team quite a lot, hasn't he, King Corbin? And so, but then again, so is Braun Strowman. Oh, I actually don't know, because if you watched last year's NXT, when you've got Keith Lee and you've got Matt Riddle, but when Riddle was in, he was gone like that, wasn't he? Okay, yeah, that's what I think's going to happen. If we go elimination-wise, and I'll go to who I think's going to win. It's going to start off, I think, Riddle's going to be gone first. Then Otis. Then Sheamus. Then maybe Owens, Corbin, Lee, Styles, then Jay. I think Braun's going to win it. My winner's on Team Raw. So there you have it. My predictions. Whew, that was quite a hard one for this year. I don't get them done like that for Survivor Series. I'll go from one to all, so we all hear nice and loudly. We have Asuka's going to beat Banks. The Profits will beat the New Day. I'm going to mark this so that I know when I watch this. So Asuka will beat, and the Street Profits will win. Lashley will win. Roman Reigns will win, but the Miz will cash in. That's another prediction to have. Raw will win. Raw will win. I'm probably going to get that completely wrong. How many I've got right? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 matches I know of. There's probably another match. I mean, there's probably a match of R-Truth might be in, and film with the 24/7 title. It's Survivor Series, you know. Don't have R-Truth in that. So he's a champion. Have him get involved. So I might see R-Truth, you might see Gulag, you might see Mojo, Miz, Morrison will be hanging around there, and a bunch of other tag teams. You might see Murphy, The Feed might make an appearance, I hope Retribution makes an appearance as well, and the Hurt Business. There you go, my predictions for WWE Survivor Series 2020. You want it in 2020, no, 2020. Tell me what you think below. Comment down there in that little box. Be the first one. Put a smile on my face. Put a smile on your face. Leave a like. Hit that big lovely red button of subscribing. I will see you on my next video. Whatever it may be. I don't know. You don't know. We'll both be surprised. See you in my next one. Goodbye.